Oh, g'day guys, and welcome back to Bodgey Town. I just wanted to post a quick update video to let you know how things are progressing. We've done a lot of work recently just over in the far village, but I want to show you everything that we did before we started working over there. And I'm going to start things off with a nice little minecart ride. So this now is finished. It goes all the way around to the station. It goes actually through the water here. Nice glass tunnel. You can see the water's all lit up inside there with some glowstone as well. Looks beautiful. Thanks, Ty. And now this here, this minecart rail goes all the way back to the old spawn, and from there goes all the way to the end portal. So we're ready to finish the game. This is our survival server, myself and a few of our mates. So I want to show you some things that you might see that are different. Up on the roof there, probably straight away, is a pretty good example of the changes that we've made. Now there's some cloud in the way, so I'll wait till that gets out of the way, but you can see we've done a little bit of pixel art on the top and a giant rainbow. You can see Mario there is smashing a coin right at the top there. I'll get a little bit closer and show you what's going on. But let's just move in a bit. I want to point out, found some terracotta all the way over on the side here, and I've used that in a couple of builds. Now, to get back up onto the third floor, we used to be taking these ladders or have to run up the stairs, but now we've got an even quicker way. Lockie has designed these quick fire minecart rail systems that get you straight up onto the third floor into our bedroom. Lickety split. Not a worry at all. So you can see up here we've got, let's still got that, back into the cat room, and we've also got a rail that goes down into the village. Oh, the things that I've got to show you. Look at this thing out here. Before we get there, I'm just going to show you a quick tour of the bedrooms as they are. This is, Lockie's pad is exactly the same. It's not really changed at all. My pad's a little bit different. I've got this light above my bed now. Also turns on when it's nighttime. I've extended out this way a bit, and the roof was as it was before. It hasn't really changed too much. As you can see though, I've finished all of the planting of the trees and planted grass everywhere as well. But we're still kicking on nicely with our farm here, and collecting lots as well, which is good. But I've also built this door in here. So what I managed to do is take a little bit of space for myself. You know, one thing I love to do is to make the most of incredibly cramped and small spaces, and it's what I tried to do right here. I've got my dump pit. I've moved it to this area here because I didn't want it out here where this switch is, because otherwise I kept falling in it accidentally, which is not good. Now, look, we've got terracotta collections and wool, a bit more of that sea temple stuff. Mining stuff out of the nether. You open this door and it takes you into my enchanting room where you can brew some potions. Got all the stuff I need there. I've got an infinite water source hidden in the back here as well. Yeah, quite happy with the way that is. And in the back here as well, we've got extra furnaces for doing some bulk burning, some ore and some coal. The ore chest is empty at the moment. I only just got a silk touch pickaxe, so I'm quite excited to be dumping some stuff in there. Pretty cool, huh? But there's actually a little hidden room in here as well, would you believe? I constructed this just for fun, and just hidden underneath this chest here, you hit this switch, and lo and behold, turns out I've got a little secret room down here. Fantastic. I haven't done anything with it. I couldn't even think of what to do. You can also shut it behind you, and it makes it inaccessible from upstairs. But if you want to know how I did this, it's actually really simple. It's not a complicated build at all. I'll switch it back on, and then I'll give you a little tour just out the back here. Knock this out of the way. As you can see, I've smashed some delays on there, some pretty heavy delays all around, just because I wanted it to be more cinematic. But basically, it's a switch that just some redstone that goes to pistons. This redstone here goes down and into the lower room to turn it on and off. You see the redstone comes back up here and joins with this piston underneath. That's where this is pointing to, and that is it's got the crafting bench on it. Then these two pistons, which move the wall out of the way, it's just connected by redstone as well. Nothing too fancy, no droppers or hoppers or anything like that. Just everything you need just to make these pistons fire. So that's pretty straightforward. Out here, I'll leave this as a surprise. I'll show you a bit more of it at the end as far as what's going on out there. It's nothing too special. I just also want to show you, we've built a bridge at the back of my bedroom as well. You wouldn't believe you could do all this with the small amount of space that we had, but I have. In the back here is Tom's room. He's decided to split it into multiple levels now. So you've got the ground floor down here, the lovely little fireplace. You've got in here is where he keeps his dog. That's pretty cool. He's got a little bouncy mat here. And a hidden little ladder at the back there. And I'll show you how to get to that. It's pretty easy. You just cruise on up these stairs. And let's check out the bedroom. Looks pretty standard. You've even got a veranda out here. This gives you a lovely view of the pirate ship and the beacon and everything out the back here. And also these humongous wheat fields that Ty planted one day. There's plenty of them. You can see how much we've actually cleared out of the front here of this woodland mansion to create all this. Keep in mind again, hey, this is all survival. Still getting trophies for everything we're doing in this. So I want to show you in the bedroom here. It looks kind of normal, but at the back here, wait a minute. I see a hidden door. And behind this hidden door, well, what do you know? Looks like we've got another, even more secreter bedroom. Also leads out into the balcony here, and you got a wonderful storage space. Just chilling with its own little dump pit, everything you need. And, of course, hit this latch, and we're down the hidden ladder there. And we're bouncing on the trampoline. Pretty cool, right? Alright. That's the main differences, I guess, as far as the stronghold goes. I will show you just as well. I want to go back up onto the roof. I'll give you a better view of this pixel art. The clouds are gone, and they have. Alright, so started off with the rainbow and basically built from there. We've got a Cooper up on the mob spawner there. We've got a Fire Flower. Mario jumping for that coin, which is, if you look on the other side, it's actually made out of jack-o'-lanterns, so it glows in the middle of the night. And then this little Goomba just cruising off on the side. Neat little bit of work here. And then on the back here, well, I'm going to show you a bit more of that. You can see there's minecart rail everywhere. I tried not to make it too much in the way, but you can see here, I had hung some vines off it, tried to make it look pretty nice. So, what is the Bodgey coaster? Well, I started off, Lockie had these rails here, and I decided, you know what, I wanted to add in my own little rail. So I built one coming out this way here, and this is the Bodgey coaster. You only have to press forward once, and it'll take you all the way to the end if you're on the short mode, and then the long mode takes you even further. So I'll show you how I made this minecart, I guess, extender here, the rail extender between short and long. So when it's on short, I'll show you. You just got to pop out the back here, and then this is the roller coaster out the side of the stronghold here. You don't really notice it at the front. It's kind of blends in. I try to make it blend in anyway. So right here is where it's either going to be a short or a long trip. If it's a short trip, you come up here around the corner, down this rail, and all you do is just fall straight down. And you fall onto this rail here, and that is the quickfire rail that takes you all the way back up to where you started. This is a block with a sticky piston behind it, and that's what's connected to the switch. So when that switch is hit and this block extends out, what you do is you come down this rail here, you come onto this rail, you hit the block, and it fires you backwards, and you go rocketing up this slope here. And I'll show you that now. So we're going to take a full tour on the long version of the Bodgey coaster. It does go for a bit. It does go for a bit. The whole thing doesn't work on momentum, as you can see from even just from here. Did have to add power rails eventually, because you get kind of to the bottom of everything, and then you have to sort of work your way back up again, don't you? So let's take a ride on the Bodgey coaster. I'm not going to delay any further. So let's hit it onto long. That's going to move that piston into place. Good thing about having a big woodland mansion like this is you can hide a lot of redstone around, and it's inconspicuous. So I'm going to place the minecart here, and like the instruction says, we're going to press forward once only, and we're going to go on a ride. Oh, the sun's setting. It's going to be lovely. So, just wanted a nice little standard kind of roller coaster at the front here. A couple of dips, and then slows you down to take out another. There's a big dip here. Let's get right back up. Turn around the corner. Feels like you're going really slowly. It drops you down a bit. If you guys have seen my roller coaster dream videos, you'll know what I'm saying. So here we go. Into the darkness, and bam, that opens up and gives you a rainbow tunnel. We're going here into some glass enclosed water pit there. I'll put some glowstone in there myself as well. And then, oh, shoots you down into the mine. And away we go on the Bodgey coaster. So this mine was all already here. I just kept putting the rails down. It shoots you into the strip mine of tires. And then we take a little detour through here, past the lava waterfall, a lava pool, water on lava in there, and then back through the lava pools this way. I tried to make it like interesting to look at the whole way. That diamond was already there. We've just left it as part of the roller coaster tour. And then out of the mine from down the bottom shoots you right back up. And here we are. This is where the short ends and the long begins. And so away we go. And back up the side of the hill here. We go through the minecart rail, and then check out this. Just gonna throw some sand in the air like you just don't care on your way through. That's cool to see. Nice little added bonus. And then we're coming around here. We're gonna drop down and... Alright, into the woodland mansion itself. We're on the second floor here, so there's not really much on this floor. Just gonna cruise about, and oh, it looks like we're gonna go straight out the window, and that we do. Past the railway station here. We're gonna go through some trees. Wonderful. Up under this little hill here, where you get a nice view of the minecart rail. It's on fire down there. That takes you to the village. No time for that now. We're going to go through a nice little journey in a wonderfully lit up forest. I'll put all the torches behind the trees so you don't see them as you come through. We've got a slow little cruise. Where are we going though? Well, I'll tell you. You turn the corner, you see a jack-o'-lantern, and here we go. Tried to make it like extreme rainbow tunnel there. Back into, this was all already here. The tree was already here. I just decided to build the minecart rail around it. Slows down quite significantly here. It was hard to keep the momentum up as much as I could. You can see it auto saves about 500 times as you're coming through. Here we get a beautiful view of the lighthouse and the pirate ship. And then there's Mario with his glowing coin up the top there. Not a bad roller coaster if I do say so myself, but it ain't over yet. So it's going to shoot us back up along into here. I'm going to duck underneath real quick so we can get into this area here. That's where the interchange is. It's now going to shoot us up the mob spawner. Nice and slow. Alright, hope you enjoyed the view. We're going to go right on top of the mob spawner. And up the Cooper's leg, and down back we go again. Only a little bit more to see as we come up on top of here. Looking good. We're going to dip into the actual place, and now listen up. That took much longer than I'm willing to admit. And that's it. That's the long way. All the way to the end. Just cap it off with a bit of the Mario theme music. And that's it. That's the Bodgey coaster. So to show you a little bit more about what's going on out here. There's So the reason there's a switch here is so you can turn this fucker on anytime. And you can watch it chuck its sand. Pretty cool, huh? And that's what's happened with the stronghold. There's not going to be much else that we're going to do in terms of working on this place. Everything's happening in the Far Village, so stay tuned for that. But otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Enjoy the view.